Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, my name is Brenda Lynn. Our flow for today is for the follicular phase of your cycle, which is characterized by easing out of your period and a natural lift in your mood, energy, and confidence. We're going to get started here in an easy seated position. So, crossing at the ankles, settling into the center of your mat, you can rest your hands at your knees and maybe soften your gaze or close your eyes so you can bring your focus fully to your breath. Together, let's start to take a nice cleansing breath in through the nose, expanding through your lungs and your rib cage, and exhale through your nose. Again, deep breath in, inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose, let it go. Again, inhale and exhale. Nice. From here, we're going to start to extend both legs out in front of you. Just walking out the legs a few times until you feel yourself firmly sitting on the sit bones. Deep inhale here as we sweep both arms above the head. And exhale as you fold forward, reaching the hands down to either foot. Nice strong forearms as you flex the toes back towards your face. Attempting to close that gap between your chest and your thighs. Stretch the forehead down to your toes. Feeling that stretching sensation on the bottom side of your legs. As you inhale, release the feet and exhale for a half cradle. Lifting the right leg as you cradle it in your right arm, wrapping the arm around the leg as you rest the foot in your right and left hand, rocking that knee from side to side, opening up your hip. From here, we're going to take that right foot and cross it on the outside of your left knee. Kickstanding the right arm behind you. Let's inhale, stretch the left arm high, and exhale as you bring the left elbow on the outside of your knee. We're coming into half Lord of the Fishes, squaring your chest towards your right, gazing over that back shoulder. Let's inhale, unravel, and exhale, switching sides. We're going to cradle out that left leg on this side. Wrap the left arm around, rest the foot in your left and right hand, rock the knee back and forth before we cross that left ankle on the outside of your right knee. Just rocking it back and forth just a few more times and then cross. We're kickstanding the left arm as you inhale, stretch through the right fingertips. Exhale, half Lord of the Fishes. Right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Square chest to the left. Gaze over that back shoulder. Beautiful. From here, let's take another inhale, twisting the upper body back forward. And exhale, release. Stretching both legs out yet again. Inhale, both arms above your head. Exhale, fold forward. Grabbing those toes, flexing them back towards you. Nice. We're going to start to come onto all fours, first by crossing at your ankles and then coming onto the knees and then the palms. And then flipping the fingertips around so that your fingertips are facing towards your knees. We're just stretching out through the wrist here. Just slightly shifting your weight backwards into your hips to feel that opening in the front side of your arms. Beautiful. Once you're ready, we're returning the fingertips to face the front of your mat yet again. Bring the big toes to touch from behind you and then send yourself back into a child's pose. Hips back towards your heels, forehead in the center of your mat. Walk the fingertips forward, stretching out equally and simultaneously from your tailbone. Now, with the palms, we're going to start to walk them out to the right. First your right palm and then your left. We're stretching out through the left side body. Once the hands arrive, you can rest them side by side or left hand on top of your right. We're still breathing here. And on your next inhale, we're going to start to walk the palms in the opposite direction. Once they reach the center, exhale. Walk them to the left, hand side by side or one on top of the other. Beautiful. Inhale, walk the hands back through the center of your mat. And exhale. Inhale for puppy pose. Bring the chin to the center of your mat as you walk the fingertips forward, lifting up the hips towards the ceiling at the same time. We're releasing that tension in your lower spine. Nice. And from here, coming into a dolphin pose, we're going to bring ourselves to the forearms, elbows underneath the shoulders. As you start to lift the knees away from the mat, shining your glutes up to the ceiling. Inhale as you lift the right leg, heel towards the ceiling. And exhale as you rest it back down towards your mat. One-legged dolphin on the other side. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, release, bringing the foot back down towards the mat. Coming up into a full down dog. Arms are fully extended, shining the tailbone to the ceiling. Keep the spine flat, and option to pedal out your dog, interchanging, bending either of your knees, exploring that sensation in your legs. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale for ragdoll pose. Walk the feet to the top of your mat. Allow the head to hang heavy as you grab opposite elbows. You can sway from side to side, feeling that range of motion in your spine. And as you start to return your arms to free hanging, tent out the palms so that the pads of the fingers are towards your mat. Rooting down through your feet. Inhale for mountain pose. We're slowly coming up vertebrae by vertebrae, sweeping the arms overhead, shoulders stacked over tops of your hips. Nice, strong stance here. And exhale, chair with airplane arms. Hinge at your hips, sweep the arms down and back. Palms are open, facing down towards your mat. Drop the tailbone, lift your chest. Inhale, mountain pose. Re-extend the arms above your head. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, high to low plank for your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Keep the knees away from the mat. And exhale, downward facing dog. Bringing that back through. Inhale, gaze forward. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Arms over your head. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands back towards your shins. Exhale for your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Last time, gaze forward, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Inhale, mountain. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga, dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged down dog kick, right heel lifts. And exhale, crunch your knee to your nose. Inhale, three-legged down dog kick. And exhale, low lunge, step your right foot forward. Take an inhale as you bring the left foot to meet the right. And exhale. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose, right knee lifts at a 90-degree angle. And exhale for a figure four. We're folding that ankle over the left knee, bringing the hands down to heart center. As you fold that right knee out to the side, opening your hips, rooting down into that left sole. Inhale, re-extend, one-legged mountain pose. And exhale, high crescent lunge. We're stretching that right leg back behind you, right heel is lifted, left knee is bent, arms overhead. Clasp the palms behind you. Inhale, open your chest, gaze high. And exhale, humble warrior. As you start to shift your upper body in the same direction as your thighs, keep the hands clasped it together as you roll out through the shoulders. Return your palms to the mat. Inhale, down dog kick. This time your left heel lifts. And exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, repeat three-legged down dog kick with your left leg so we can bring that flow to the opposite side. As you exhale, low lunge, step the left foot forward and bring the right foot to meet the left. Inhale for a one-legged mountain pose. Sweep the arms overhead. This time we're lifting the left knee. And exhale for figure four, left ankle resting on the right knee, hands at heart center. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Exhale, high crescent lunge. Stretch the left leg back behind you, arms overhead. Clasp the fingers behind you. Inhale, open your chest, gaze up. Exhale, humble warrior. Lower the chest, roll out through the elbows, fingertips to the front of your mat. Squeezing through the right thigh to stabilize yourself from here. You can start to release the fingertips. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Lift the right heel towards the ceiling. And exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, gaze forward. And exhale for a forward fold. We're going to come into a balancing series. So as you start to come into standing, shifting yourself to the center of your mat, you're going to adjust your weight into the left foot, freeing up your right. Kick back the right calf as you grab the right ankle from the inside. As you inhale, left arm extends above your head. And exhale for dancer pose. As you kick back into that right hand with your foot, use the left arm to guide your upper body down and forward. You're kicking and stretching in equal and opposite directions to hold your balance in this dancer pose. Gazing over that front hand, finding your vrishti or focal point just to keep your focus and your balance while you're here. On your next inhale, you're slowly going to start to guide your upper body erect. And exhale as you release the legs, shake it out, arms and legs. And we are going to get ready for our next balancing posture. We're reshifting back to that left leg. Inhale, bring the arms above your head, lift the right knee. And exhale for eagle pose. You're draping that right leg over your left, bringing the left elbow underneath your right, interlacing at the wrist, palms come to touch. As you sit down just a little bit lower, bringing the elbows to lift above the chest, compressing through the midline of your body while you're here. Inhale, re-extend. And exhale, arms and legs at your side, shake it out. We're coming into our last balancing posture on this left leg. Deep breath in. And exhale for a tree pose. You have some options with that right foot. You can either bring it to your ankle, your calf, or the inner padding of your left thigh. Once you feel safe, you can start to release that foot as you bring the hands to heart center, or maybe grow your branches. Just take whichever variation of tree pose that feels best to you. We're still breathing here. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release. We're coming back into standing. Let's shake out the arms and legs. And then we're going to readjust our weight to that right foot. We're bringing this to the opposite side. Now for dancer pose, we're bending the left knee, kicking the foot into that left hand. Left knee comes to align with the right. Inhale, send the right arm above your head. And exhale as you start to lean forward. Kick the foot back, right arm stretch forward. Equal and simultaneously stretching. The more you do so here, you can stay in this kick forever. Finding that focus, that non-moving focal point. Beautiful focus, everyone. On your next inhale, slowly start to re-erect through the spine. Exhale, release. Let's shake it out. And once you're ready, let's come back onto that right foot. On your next inhale, lift the arms above your head, bend the left knee. And exhale for eagle pose. Left knee drapes over your right, right elbow drapes under your left. We're wrapping at the wrist, palms come to touch. Ankles, knees, elbows, chin, all in one straight line in front of you. Squeeze as much as you possibly can through that midline. And release. We're going to take an inhale, re-extend back into that one-legged mountain pose. And exhale, shake it out. Last balancing pose on this side. Deep breath in. And exhale for your tree. Left foot to your ankle, your calf, or the inside of your right thigh. If you feel safe here, you can release that left ankle and start to bring your hands to heart center. Grow your branches. Take the variation of tree pose that you'd like. Holding your stance and your confidence. Bring yourself back to your breath. Inhale and exhale, release. Shaking it out one last time before we start to land our plane. Let's inhale, sweep both arms over your head for a full long body stretch. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands back towards your shins. And exhale for your final chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged down dog kick, right heel lifts. Exhale, proud pigeon pose. As you bend that right knee, check mark it out in front of you. Extend the left leg from behind. Bring the pads of your fingers in line with your hips. Take an inhale, gaze up, open through your chest. And exhale for mermaid pose. We're going to lift up that back calf. Place the foot in the nook of your left elbow. As you bring the toes back closer towards you, lift the right arm overhead. Then trying to bring the fingertips to touch from behind you. Open your chest to the left. Beautiful. We're releasing that back leg from here. Palms back to your mat. Inhale, three-legged down dog kick. Right heel lifts. And exhale as you flip your dog. We're stepping that right leg back and over. Flip your chest. Arm stretches out to the front side of your mat. Beautiful, flipping back over from here. Let's meet back in downward facing dog and then three-legged down dog kick with your left leg. Exhale for your proud pigeon on this side. Inhale, gaze upwards. And exhale for your mermaid pose. We're going to grab that right foot with the elbow and then lift the left arm, bringing the fingertips to touch from behind. Chest is squared forward. Beautiful, friends. Now releasing from here, lower that back leg, palms underneath the shoulders. Inhale, three-legged down dog kick, left leg lifts. And exhale, flip your dog. Step the left foot back and over, chest flips, and left arm extends. Nice. Let's flip back over, meeting back in your downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, bend at your knees, bring them down to the mat. We are going to start to roll onto the spine, coming into a shoulder stand, just peeling the hips back and up, resting them in the palms as your upper arms serve as the foundation for this posture. If you'd like to fully extend into a plow pose, you can do so by bending the knees back towards the chest. If it's available to you, you can maybe extend the knees, point the toes out to the back side of your mat, attempting to touch them there, maybe a slight tap. Just take it easy. You don't want to feel pain. And then to work yourself out of your plow pose, rebend the knees. As you lower your hips onto the mat, keep the knees bent, hug them back towards your chest, hands to opposite elbows. We're keeping the neck flat and extended, just compressing the belly with the thighs. And now for your final resting posture, releasing the arms and legs, stretch them out. And as you find yourself in Savasana, allow your body to melt and expand in your space. Checking in with your breath, noticing how the body feels at the end of your practice in comparison to how you started today. I'm going to give you a few moments to yourself here, and I will call you back when it's time. You're invited to wiggle out through your fingers and toes, circle through your wrists and ankles, and rock your head from side to side. Take any last few movements that you need before coming into a fetal position on whichever side you choose. Just use your bottom forearm, rest your head there. And then using that top arm, we're going to push up into a seated position. And to close out your practice, let's take a breath together. Inhale, bring the arms above your head. Hands settle at the center. And exhale, lower them down to your heart. Let's come forward, sharing a bow. Namaste. And all right, friends, thank you so much. That was our flow for the luteal phase of your cycle. If you liked this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel for future updates. Leave a comment. Let me know how you're feeling. And if you have not already, share this with a friend who you think could benefit. I'm looking forward to seeing you next time on the mat, friends. Peace.